Justice University is a made-up institution, many universities and colleges are turning to this type of marketing to attract students to their campuses, utilizing systems of public relations, student recruitment, fundraising, and reputation control. So what are some of the key elements of marketing? Let's take a closer look. Identity, for instance, refers to the strategically planned and purposeful presentation and behavior of an institution. Image, on the other hand, has to do with how the institution wishes to be perceived, and since beauty lies in the eye of the beholder, different people can have different images of the same institution. Now what about prestige? That buzzword that administrators care so much about. Prestige refers to how outsiders perceive the institution, usually shown in the rankings and ratings. And let's not forget branding, a favorite strategy by marketing experts. Branding can be defined as the practice of creating a distinct physical presence in the marketplace by associating the customer's psychological needs to the values they believe that brand personifies. Thus, branding is the result, not the basis, of successful marketing. We will focus this short presentation on branding as a marketing strategy in higher education. But how does it all work? Well, according to the institution's mission, administrators mold an identity consisting of a visual presentation and predetermined behavior. The identity, in turn, is used in branding to create its image, and a successful image in time provides the institution with prestige. So how does branding differ in higher education? First, higher education administrators often have conflicting views between being mission-driven or being marketing-driven, or between the search for knowledge and the need to sell the university to remain financially viable. Administrators are expected to please various students, alumni, faculty, administrators, donors, parents, and government, but are often criticized for the use of financial resources in branding. Second, higher education institutions offer students a complex and sometimes intangible product, mainly the education they receive, a place to live, the experience that they have, and the social and economic rewards that come with a career. Third, higher education institutions can also selectively exclude potential clients, their students, according to their performance criteria, and its outcomes depend on interactions between the student, environment, and process. Fourth, in higher education, students do not pay for the totality of costs of the services they receive, and competition is directed toward achieving recognition and prestige, not toward creating a marketing monopoly. Finally, the most important aspect of higher education is the student. In higher education, the students become the intended customers, consumers, part of the process, and a quasi-product at the end of the education process. So why should higher education institutions consider branding? The answer is simple. Branding is critical to building a positive image in higher education. Responsible and effective branding can also differentiate the institution from others, strengthen healthy competition between higher education institutions, and enhance employee pride and identification with the institution. Branding promotes diversity, contributes to accountability efforts, simplifies the selection process, engages potential donors, and helps sustain the viability of institutions. It is also useful when recruiting prospective faculty and retaining students. But not everything is positive about branding. In fact, the word branding incites a negative reaction from faculty and some administrators. Its overexploitation can become intrusive in the lives of students. Its unethical use can undermine the cultural values and norms and compromise the integrity of an institution. Sometimes branding is used to promote only certain programs, such as the STEM or athletic programs. Some institutions even lose focus of the quality of the education they seek to promote and instead focus on the value of it. Branding can be particularly influential on first-year students, as these individuals have had limited direct contact with the college or university when they make long-lasting decisions about their education. Students are more likely to become attached to an institution that they believe is prestigious. Once students trust their institution, They in turn will contribute to the perpetuation of the image and reputation of the institution. Because the U.S. is saturated by branding efforts in the media, students are beginning to conceptualize themselves as brands. Young adults focusing on image are attempting to sell themselves to universities as the type of successful applicants who are highly sought after by the most prestigious institutions. Thus, universities are selecting applicants who appear to fit the criteria of a successful student, when in fact they may actually be getting a student who has simply successfully branded themselves. This trend in the college admissions process should not be overlooked. Here are some recommendations for higher education institutions who wish to effectively and ethically brand themselves. First and foremost, employ marketing professionals who understand the context of higher education and invite both academic and administrative staff to participate in the process. Do not forget the institution's mission and avoid using business terminology that is inappropriate for higher education. Evaluate current marketing materials and those of the competition. You don't want your institution to be confused with another one. Be consistent in the use of colors and logos. Use simple and easy to remember elements. Simplicity is key. Cultivate both an internal and external image, and most importantly, be market smart and mission centered.
I've got love on my side. I've got love on my side. I don't want to be blue, so I'll stay true to you. I've got love on my side.